My beloved, pause and receive these words. You have felt a deep disturbance, a relentless pressure, a constant whisper of doubt trying to steal your genuine peace. You believe this struggle comes from your weakness. Do you not, my precious one? But I tell you, those who seek to hinder you do not waste their effort on the faint of heart. They pursue your spirit because they sense the profound reason for your existence. A power you yourself have not yet fully embraced. They try to cloud your vision, to dim your light, to persuade you that you hold no value. Why? Because they know the immense force you carry. They understand that when you awaken to your full potential, every opposing shadow must retreat. Your mind is the place where this truth is revealed or hidden. This inner contention is active right now. Now, my child, I ask for your declaration. Proclaim this truth with me. I am called. State this now. I await your step. Do not turn away before the final word, for I will reveal how this profound understanding changes everything for you. My beloved, those who stand against you do not seek out the weak. Instead, they relentlessly pursue those whose inner core holds great power. For they fear what they cannot control. For a long time, they have obscured your understanding, distorted your thoughts, and tried to lessen your inherent brilliance, convincing you that you lack value. This was not done because you were easily hurt. Such a task would not capture their focus. They act against you, my precious one, because they perceive a reality you have not yet fully seen. You are destined for a profound reason. In whispers, they sow doubts in your mind, set obstacles in your path, and even sway those close to you to hinder your forward movement. They encourage you to question the very reason you exist, for they deeply understand its importance. Most of all, they fear the instant you grasp your own power. Because when a spirit meant for remarkable things truly lives its full potential, every opposing force gives way. Listen carefully, my beloved. What I reveal to you now is not a simple distraction, nor is it momentary comfort. This profound insight changes everything for you. The test has already begun. It is fought not with bodily blows, but through cunning, by pulling your attention away, and by striving to reduce your internal might. Your mind is the very field where this contention unfolds. Every instant you hesitate, every time you doubt your genuine nature, they advance. You have faced difficulties, known suffering, and felt solitary. Not because misfortune is your fate, but because your very presence stirs fear in your opposers. Nothing disturbs them more than a soul destined for prominence who understands its own power. This might cannot be bought, learned, or faked. It was infused into your very being before your earthly journey began, deeply imprinted within your core. While they may watch you, imitate what you do, and try to drain your distinctive essence, they can never become who you truly are. This reality profoundly disturbs them. This is why they work relentlessly to hide your true nature from your own remembrance. My child, those chosen for purpose hold a core quality the world finds hard to grasp. A light that pushes back darkness, an undeniable force. Even when you feel invisible, they observe you closely. Even when you doubt what you can do, they sense your power. Consider your path. The repeated patterns, the letdowns from people, the sudden feeling of void, the moments when everything fell apart right as you were about to rise. These were not by chance. They were calculated actions in a larger plan meant to keep you from stepping onto the path meant for you. They guided certain individuals into your experience whose goal was to exhaust your inner essence, shift your attention, and weaken your determination. Not because you are delicate, but because your intrinsic strength is too vast for them to ignore. They aim to keep you in cycles of doubt, in draining relationships, and with constant distractions, so you lose the inner room, the life force, or the clear sight to understand what is truly happening. You were not created to merge with the crowd, my child. You were meant to lead the way. The grander scheme has appointed you, and none of their efforts can reverse it. They can spread lies, use clever tricks, and try to break you apart. But they can never occupy your distinct position. So they aim to lessen your spirit, causing you to endlessly second-guess yourself, leaving you tired and unsure. For the very moment you decide to fully take hold of your inner power, everything around you will change. Now I ask you, my beloved, are you ready to fully stir, or will you stay asleep while your core is weakened? This is a crucial moment. This is the exact point you either embrace your true path or let them keep you bound within their imagined world. The choice is yours. So proclaim to me now, are you truly prepared to receive this wisdom no matter what it asks of you? For once this reality takes root inside you, there is no going back to how things were. Let us move forward. They perceive who you truly are, even if you haven't completely understood it yourself. The greatest trick your opposers used was convincing those destined for impact that they held no power. They saw your real essence long before you had any idea of it. Long before you wondered why your life felt unlike others, why you often felt separate, why disappointments cut deeper, or why effortless living seemed beyond reach. Their gaze was already upon you. They sensed the natural, unbreakable power dwelling within you, a force that cannot be bought, seized, or pretended. And that is precisely why they started their moves against you even before you truly started to rise. They watched you with the focus of those following an important force. Not because of any weakness in you, but because of the immense strength you bear. From the moment you entered this world, they knew you would spark change. A spirit beyond their control. They started sowing doubts in your thoughts. Even before you could speak, they set obstacles on your way even before you learned to stand firm. This was not because they questioned your power, but because they deeply understood its vast truth. Have you ever reflected on why your existence feels singular? Why those who ought to have shown the most love sometimes inflicted the first wounds? Why you have been surrounded by those who could not grasp you, who carried secret resentment, who tried to prevent your rise before you even had a chance to ascend fully? This is not mere chance. There is a purposeful structure in this experience, carefully set up to lessen those meant for significant impact before they fully realize their potential. Your opponents do not wait for you to be at your peak power to challenge you. They move against you before you even recognize your own force. My beloved, there is a core truth many will try to hide from you. The life force within you is your own undeniable power. This is a quality they cannot bring forth themselves. A deep strength they will never hold. No matter how closely they watch you, imitate your ways, or try to take from your essence. This is precisely why they work so hard to confuse you, to wear down your purpose and drain your inner vigor. They need you to be blind to your true depth. They desire you to doubt what you can do. They want you compliant enough to be easily controlled. Think on this, my precious one. Have you noticed that those with the most profound capacities, the clearest insight, and the most vibrant spirit often meet the harshest difficulties? Do you see how some face endless resistance, betrayal, and obstacles? This is not a mark of bad fortune. It reveals a targeted pursuit. From the moment you drew breath in this world, you posed a clear challenge to them. They did not need to verify your power. Their only goal was to ensure you would never see it within yourself. This explains the many tests you have known. My child, the profound pains you have experienced, those keen hurts from individuals held dearest, surface because your inward radiance uncovers what others have concealed within themselves. Your presence alone exposes their own hidden aspects. They resent your might because they cannot possess its equal. Your inner warmth ignites their jealousy because they lack that very spark. When others fail to comprehend or direct what they perceive in you, their natural impulse is often to lessen it. Pause with me now, my beloved. I sense the inquiry stirring within your thoughts. If my nature is truly unique, then why is my path so arduous? Why does it feel like I constantly meet setbacks, endless trials, a lonely road? This exact thought is what others hope you will hold on to. Their desire is for you to view your hardships as proof of weakness. But my precious one, these difficulties are the clear sign of your genuine power. The most robust spirits encounter the profoundest tests. This pattern is not random. Real stamina develops through meeting opposition. Genuine strength emerges when trials are great. Your journey was not made easy, my child, because you are not destined for a common life. You were created to unsettle old habits, to challenge untruths, to step onto a path very few others can navigate. Reflect on those who truly distinguish themselves. Throughout all ages, there has been unease concerning those with exceptional inner gifts. For their very existence reveals what is untrue, and this is exactly your effect, even if you do not yet fully sense it, my beloved. Your sheer presence can disturb others. Your intrinsic power is so apparent, it illuminates their own doubts. This explains why some who once held you dear suddenly draw back. This is why you experience isolation even among friends. This is why, despite all your attempts to fit in, you never entirely blend. Yet this understanding will truly unsettle those who oppose you. You are rousing from a deep rest. With each move they make to restrain you, your might grows stronger. With every weight they place upon you, your spirit becomes more resolute. Their hold is loosening, for their greatest fear is now revealing itself. You are starting to grasp what holds true. Therefore, my precious one, I ask you again, why do you think these assaults are so ceaseless? Why do the trials appear to have no end? It is because they know that if you fully accept your inherent power, they will have no means to stop you. They will no longer steer your course. They cannot drain your true self. They cannot lessen your vital essence. And this realization fills them with terror. What is your next choice, my child? Will you let them keep guiding your experience? Will you stay ignorant of your own deep power? Or will you stand up and claim what has always belonged to you? This internal struggle is not fading. It is growing stronger. And the only thing that frightens them more than a unique soul is one who fully awakens to their genuine nature. I am waiting on your move. Proclaim what is truly yours. Now listen closely, my beloved. The moment you fully embrace your profound reason for being, your reality will alter in ways you cannot yet imagine. Those who once opposed you will retreat. The hindrances that seemed too great will dissolve. The internal power they worked so hard to silence will pour forth from you. A force they cannot manage. For years, perhaps even many decades, they toiled to hide your reality, but now the focus moves from why they dread you to what you will do with this understanding. Will you allow it to hold you back? Or will you let it spark your determination? For those who tried to lessen, you are about to see a rise they never expected. My child, your strength is not something you acquired. It is a grace planted deep within you. A potent force does not ask for permission to show itself. And a unique essence requires no external validation to surface. Others feel bitter that you did not earn this profound capacity. You did not beg for it, grasp for it, or discover it in any teaching. It was set inside you before you experienced your very first thought. This reality troubles them deeply. They commit their existence to mimicking what flows through you effortlessly. They take on approaches, replicate outward forms, reflect energies. Yet despite all their endeavors, they can never genuinely be you. Your singular power cannot be gotten, bought, or lent. It is woven into your very core, instilled into your spirit from places beyond this world. This is why no matter how fiercely they try to dim your radiance, quiet your voice, or shake your knowing, an inner truth within you steadfastly declines to surrender. That is not simply holding on. It is a holy resilience. My child, this reveals your true nature. Their spirits cannot endure it. My beloved, consider this deeply. Why do they work so hard to convince you that you hold little worth? Why do they mock you, guide you astray, and twist your thoughts to believe you are just like everyone else? It is because deep down they know the reality. They sense a quality within you that goes beyond their grasp. A truth that disarms their own reasoning. They see the brightness in your true self, the wisdom you carry, your enduring will, and it unsettles them. Have you noticed how people are pulled towards you yet also harbor ill will? Your very being attracts them. They take in your wisdom. They welcome your giving nature, yet the moment they realize they cannot control you, they turn. Their regard was never for you, my precious one, but for what you carried. They desired to take your essence, to use your power for themselves. When that failed, their first admiration turned to resentment. This is the reason your path has faced such significant tests. This is why your presence in the world has known constant challenge from the start. For the unique qualities within you were too strong to stay unnoticed. Others in the world observed them long before you understood them yourself. Your adversaries saw who you truly are, even before you could. Their aim was to keep you unknowing or less strong, holding you back from discovering your authentic self. Think of the few remarkable souls who lived amongst others. Their profound presence was not taught. It naturally rose from their core. Their unique grasp of things was a given, not something they gained through effort. No one showed them how to be distinct. They simply lived out their true being. This natural difference often brought forth resistance, efforts to lessen their value, and isolation from the crowd. My child, do you think these events happen by chance? Those who carry the brightest inner truth endure the most profound challenges. The very current of existence does not direct its shaping power toward what is common or ordinary. When you meet with deep betrayal, constant difficulties, or a feeling of never truly belonging, know this is not simply bad luck. This is proof of the deep meaning you hold. The world has tried to lessen you, my beloved, even before you could fully step into your own strength. For this is the reality they want to hide. You have no bounds once you claim the strength that already lives within you. No one teaches you how to recognize untruths, how to sense the hidden currents in what is not said, or how to rise after experiences meant to break you. These abilities are not lessons learned. They are sacred endowments woven into your very core. This is why the opposition you face is different. Pay attention, my precious one. Do you see how others watch you closely, trying to understand what moves you? Do you sense their respect for your essence, yet a concealed bitterness toward your inner firmness? This happens because they cannot grasp who you are. You do not fit into their usual ways, their expected forms, or their foreseen conclusions. My beloved, this is the deep meaning of being set apart for a grander purpose. You were never meant to be shaped into their form.